everything of Gran Turismo again. Um, although I did not do the proper thing, setting what the tag should be, or should I say the title. But I am about to do the European Championship, and it should be pretty fun. This is pretty late at night though. I don't know if anybody's gonna be here because this is about 1:30 at night. Here in Mountain Time. So since I live here in Alberta, but I am doing something really quick here. Um, because these streams, as fun as they are to share them with you guys as well, I do want to make sure that this is working properly and that it is whatchamacallit, monetized that way. So which I have to do those manually because I can't set that up actually on the system to do that. So just logging in on my computer really quick to YouTube and doing that, and then we'll get by with racing shortly. Now, I attempted once to do that European Championship in my 8C competition, and I failed on the first race because I was just super wet. So I just said, nope, not gonna do that. And you know what? I had to go get some racing, like rain tires, right? So that's what I did. So now I will be trying that again and seeing how it goes. So yeah, this is a very fun sort of. Okay, cool. It did actually do that. That is neat. I didn't realize that it kept the same one. That is awesome. I like that. Alright, there we go. That should be good. I actually just want to confirm that it is working. That my mic is working and everything like that. So, sorry for this really quick. I just want to make sure that it's going through. Okay, yeah, I can see it there. It's going through. And that everything is working properly. Awesome. Okay, I heard myself. Excellent. Okay, let's do this. So let's see if I can do this in the 8C competition, which is an Alfa Romeo. And you know what? I actually really do like these cars. Never seen one in real life, but I don't know if Alfa Romeo was back in North America though, before the 8C was actually out of production. So I don't think it was, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, we shall, do this. I'm talking to nobody at the moment, but that's one of the things that, I really need to change that, and I don't know how to do that. Because there's this thing at the bottom of my screen that says just a small town girl streaming, and I don't know when I set that up. I should really change that to something else. Because that is kind of silly, actually. Don't get me wrong, I am a small town girl streamer. It's just kind of funny. I should have something down there and say subscribe, or something like that. Oh, there we go. I'm on the racing intermediate tires. Oh, oh, that was a bad corner. But yeah, so actually something that I will talk about here today, and I will set up in the future, like I'm thinking about potentially going to get one, like maybe tomorrow even, a mic for this so that you can actually see my like natural reactions to stuff when they happen. See if I can get it hooked up with the, PS4 and all that jazz. Would be pretty neat. See, too bad I couldn't tether this to my phone that way and use my phone as a camera, because I'd be more than happy to do that if I could. And it saves me, about $100 on a good quality webcam. But all good. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm just going to go along here and continue to kick butt, because this thing is a lot faster than the rest of these cars, which, yeah, it's interesting in this game because, like, in Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 6, and even Gran Turismo 5 had performance points added, which it's a metric that was added in Gran Turismo 5 that basically it kind of shows the metrics of the cars, like adds, okay, how light it is, you know, how much power it makes, what the handling is, and then equates that all into a performance point number. So, you know, it gives you a good barometer of, hey, what is going to work, what isn't, that sort of thing, and make the races a lot more fair. Well, this game, while it has them in some events, not very many of them actually do have that metric. So, like, I could build the crap out of this car and just smoke these guys, because all I've done is put tires on this thing, and I'm just annihilating these guys. But, like, the one thing is, like, I have my game set to, like, normal or, mode, because I don't have it on easy, and I don't have it on extreme, just for, obvious reasons. Like, I don't want to completely decimate everything and make it too easy on myself, but I don't want it so hard that I will struggle with every race. So, but yeah, this is pretty fun. I am really enjoying this game, actually, although have been some aggravating points, you know, getting licenses and stuff like that, which you don't actually have to get the licenses in this game. It's kind of interesting that way. You think you'd have to, but no, they kind of eliminated needing licenses back in, like, GT5. And I don't know why. That should be a thing, that you should have to get the licenses in the game to progress in the story. Which, like, this game, not that they ever had a proper story, but you did have, you know, like, to access certain event pools, like, and your event pools would be, like, beginner, amateur, professional, extreme, and then, like, endurance races, right? Like, you would need a certain license to access those, and I believe it was Gran Turismo 5 was the first one not to need them anymore. So you can do them just for the rewards of, you know, getting a free car at the deal and whatnot, but, or free cars, because back then, having, you know, over 1,000 cars in the game made it quite convenient of doing the whole thing of, sorry, my brain's not functioning properly, but I'm also quite tired too. Like, I don't know how long I'll do this stream for, but like, I can get used to it, so be on the lookout for these in the future. Like, there will be my regular streams where, you know, it's just me in front of the camera and stuff like that, and, you know, like, even my dad, for example, he'll be in the background sometimes, and he'll interact with the chat and stuff like that too, like he did in the one stream, I'm sure, in the future, but for now, you know, it is just me doing this. But, yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about before. Apologies, it's just my brain's not functioning properly. However, I do want to mention something, and it's kind of a point of contention with a lot of things. Concerning, okay, I made a deal with, he's an acquaintance of mine. Because I only met him once, we've talked a handful of times, like, might not necessarily be, like, friend, in that regard. But I was going to buy, and if you remember my live stream the other day, gonna buy a T5 off of him, T5 manual transmission. Which would have been honestly great. You know, I was gonna go pick it up in my car, and actually, like, I was gonna do a funny thing and post a video on it of putting the transmission on the passenger seat and actually putting a seatbelt on the transmission and, you know, just like, and slapping it basically to be like, oh, that's not going anywhere, right? As a joke, because you know that's a big meme thing. But sadly, didn't happen because, well, we had a deal set at $600 for this transmission, right? Came with a clutch, cross member, you know, actually a pretty decent deal for me. And like this transmission, from what I heard, it was actually a very good transmission. I've dealt with the guy before. He's not one to kind of jack you around that way. So it's like, okay, cool. No big deal, right? Didn't think anything of it. Messaging him today, or well, yesterday at this point, of I always try to make sure that, hey, the deals that we have pre-negotiated, and like the thing is, there wasn't even a negotiation. He threw out that price and I just said yes, because you know what, I know that's actually a decent price. I didn't really want to dicker too much on it, because it's just like, you know what, he's throwing me a pretty decent bone there. Like T5s, they're not super expensive by any stretch of the imagination. Like you can find them cheaper than $600, you can find them more expensive at times, but anyways, so gonna pick it up for $600 today. Well, he tells me, hey, sorry, I was taking offers on the car, or on the transmission, and somebody offered me $1,000. And it's like, well, we had a deal at $600 on it. Like, he said he'd still hold on to it for me, but not at the $600 that we originally had agreed upon. So, unfortunately, I didn't pick that up. And it's very, very disappointing because, you know, it was something that I was very much looking forward to. Putting that in, you know, maybe a couple, 3 weeks or so, into the car and having a manual transmission in my car. Would have been great, but unfortunately, not gonna happen. So, that's fine. I might be able to find one at the, I was about to say auction, but no, it's not an auction. It's the swap meet on Saturday, where I'm going to be looking for a couple of 8.8 rear ends anyways. Who knows, maybe I'll find a T5 transmission as well. Or really, a manual transmission that'll work with the, that I can at least find a bell housing that'll work with the inline 6, right? Because that would be cool. And, you know, for context, like, I was going to put this in my 81 Mustang, and if you're tuning into this live stream at a later date and, you know, you haven't watched my channel before, Stitch is a 1981 Ford Mustang with the 200 inline 6 that I've actually done a couple of mods to. Like, she's got a Lillian Global 3-core aluminum rad. It's a 2 1/4 inch. Honestly, a little overkill for that motor, but for what I have planned in the future, it's really not that bad at all. To be honest, it'll be more than adequate. But I mean, like, yeah, I could use that rad on like a big block car. But you know what? I have it in my little inline 6. It's fine. Oh, I did not want to do that. No. Good, it didn't reset me. But so yeah, like that car, she's actually my first car. Really love that car. Daily drive the thing. Really don't have much complaints. Like, she does give me some issues here and there, but nothing too major in that regard. But like the thing is, and has this C4 automatic in her. And just kind of gutless, but anyways, like the car, I mean, sorry, I'm really tired doing this live stream. I was talking about the mods. So like, okay, yeah, the aluminum rad, there's a double roller timing chain in the car. Have done a 2-barrel conversion on the car, which did not machine the intake to actually accept it. I just have an adapter on there, which has a Motorcraft 2100 carburetor from a 66 Ford Fairlane 289 car. So that's pretty cool, and works very well actually. Haven't really had much complaints about it, although it's a little easier to flood it, as I've noticed. So I do have to be a little careful about that, but other than that, it's a great little carburetor on that thing. Love it. But, yeah, it has that. I've got a Super Cell coil on it, and that's about it for any performance modifications to the car. Oh, as well, I should say, I do have a dual exhaust on it, albeit it is not how you would normally do a dual exhaust, because normally you do a header and then into a dual exhaust. Well, I've got the stock manifold that still has the stock baffle inside of it too. Like, I really should just one day see if I can take that baffle out of the manifold, because in these stock manifolds there is this little baffle in there that really restricts the airflow. And if you take that out, you'll gain actually quite a bit of power from what I've been told. So I'm curious to try that and see what happens. But so I have the stock cast iron manifold on the car, and it's feeding an H pipe, which was actually off of my friend Julie's 2014, I think it's 2014, Ford Mustang GT. So 2.5 inch, you know. Honestly, I absolutely love the exhaust sub, although the mufflers, I don't like how they're hanging, and to be honest, I wasn't one that installed them. I actually had those professionally installed at a shop, and I mean, I'm not as satisfied with how they're hung. However, they did a pretty good job other than that. Although it kind of looks like, and feels like too, that they did solid mounts for the exhaust without rubbers, and like, that's a terrible way to do it. Like, you really should have the rubbers, because what the rubber does is not it absorbs the vibrations from the exhaust, so you know it doesn't go into the body and like shake the car or shake the exhaust that way. And because this exhaust does shake, like you can feel it in the car when the car is warmed up and you are in, is it if you're in park or if you're in gear? I can't remember for sure. But basically, when you're doing that, you know, it'll just rattle the exhaust, like when you're in like a drive-through. And it's really actually annoying. But other than that, I really love it. It's got thrush turbos on it, again, 2.5 inch. So, has a pretty good aggressive sound. Not super loud or anything, although it's the resonant frequency is like enough to kind of shake the windows on the house a little bit. So, you know, it's not exactly a car that I start up late at night or anything like that, but you know, I really do love that car. I've rebuilt her from the ground up, although I've had help along the way on some things for sure. But like, basically everything under the hood, excluding the timing chain and the carburetor, I've done by myself. There is some other stuff like the rear brakes, for example, when they needed to be done. I actually got the shop to do that. Let's see, I put the shocks in myself all the way around, but rear springs, I also farmed that out as well. I didn't want to deal with that either. And yeah, other than that though, I've pretty much done everything else. And like today, actually, I changed the oil in the car because I knew, okay, well, this thing's been leaking a little bit of oil, so I am going to take it out. And you know, I knew that the oil needed to be changed. It was pretty decently black, so I don't know what the mileage was on the oil though. But the thing is, I don't go off of a mileage barometer on oil. I go off of the color of it. You know, as soon as it's like decently dark, I change it. Like, yeah, I probably could have left that oil in for, I don't know, another 1,000 kilometers or so. But I just like, you know what? I just want to replace it and be good, right? So I did, and you know, everything's fine. But then something that I did, because like there's an oil leak coming from near the valve cover somewhere, so I stitched up the bolt, or the bolts, and they were fine on it. So I'm like, okay. I kind of looked, and there looked to be a little bit of oil around the breather, right? So, okay. I go to Napa and I replace the breather. Not a big deal. They had a nice chrome one in there. Perfect. It was only $11. Even better, right? And I put it on there and it actually looks pretty good. Although, I do... I should have gotten a different grommet for it, but it's fine. Because it has, you know, there's a filter inside of that breather. And then, up top, it's designed so that, hey, you put, you know, one of your emissions things on it, like my old breather did. But this one didn't do that, so it's totally fine. But yeah, it looks good, and you know, I'm happy with it. It's made the engine look a little cleaner that way, so you know, very much a fan of that. Oh god. Got really hot here, actually. I have to open the window. But, yeah. So, you know, doing that today. And again, that didn't take long. Literally, it took me like a minute in the Napa parking lot to put that on. So, not a big deal. But yeah, like, and I wonder, like, if I could find, you know, an overdrive transmission that'll hold up to some decent power at the auction that I can make work with the inline 6. Okay, cool. Because I know somebody that builds, like, my friend Pat, he'll build, honestly, a bunch of adapters for putting transmissions in vehicles that don't belong. Like, his, he had an interesting combination in his truck Dobby. Now, Dobby is an OBS Chevy, you know, single cab long box. Kind of a beater truck, but it's cool, right? And at one point in that truck, he had a 3 Vortec that had a weird injection system that was like a 1 year only in like 2004, before they actually got rid of the 4.3. It was like one of the last years of it. I can't remember, maybe have been a little earlier than that. But regardless, he got it out of a Trailblazer, I think he said. But this motor, he had it attached to a 6-speed automatic, if I remember correctly, out of a Cummins. So this transmission is like massive in this thing. And you know, he just put it in, just with an adapter plate, no big deal. I don't know what he did with the input shaft that way, but he made it work, and it's just like, wow, that's it's just amazing what you know, you can do when you have the ingenuity to do it that way, right? And for stuff like that in the future, like knowing that, I mean, hell, I could put just about any transmission in the car. Like T5 would be nice because I can utilize the stock drive shaft. Otherwise, I'll have to get one made or cut down my stock drive shaft. But I don't know what I'm doing with that, so yeah, that's not a smart thing to do, because when you do that, you still have to get it balanced anyways. But the one thing is, with that connection I have there, he's actually got really good connections with like custom parts, in the fact that, because he told me that, you know, can get a carbon fiber drive shaft built for like $300, which is actually a really good price. You know, like it was like $250, $300, something like that. You know, he's got really good access to a dyno, where, you know, he can get like a four or five runs on a dyno with tuning for like $70. So, you know, again, he's a nice person to have around for that, but also, like, me and him are pretty good friends too. You know, and hopefully we'll see. Maybe I'll go down for a visit there soon. You know, whenever he's around. Because, you know, it's starting to get nicer again. spring is around the corner, quite literally. I think it's like in a week or two. Maybe it's only a week. I can't remember. But yeah, and you know, it's supposed to be like really nice all week. Today was plus 13 Celsius, which is just beautiful. Like, it would have been a perfect day to drive my convertible with the top down, but I just didn't. To be honest, I still need to do work on Lilo. Like, I really need to swap out that distributor. But the one thing is that, the reason why I haven't done it yet is because the timing of it. I don't know what to set the timing to, which, like, okay, I could probably find that online somewhere of, like, where do these engines like to be set at, because, you know, there's factory, and then there's advancing a little further than that. Because it's like Stitch. Stitch is put to 15 degrees initial. I don't know what the advance is set at, though. But, yeah. Ooh, give me the Challenger. Give me the Challenger. I want the Challenger. Oh, I got the RS. Which is the fastest car out of the three, but I wanted the Challenger. You know, there's one of those RSs in that exact color here in town. You know, those are such a cool car too, with the 2.3 EcoBoost making 345 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and they're just an absolute monster. And, you know, after they stopped producing the Focus RS and just the Focus in general, there's a bit of a gap in the market of, hey, the, like, really, really hot hatchback. Because it was, like, the hottest, like, hatchback at the time, but unfortunately, you know, it went and, to my knowledge, nothing has really replaced it yet. Ford collection. Ooh, I like the one that I can get out of that, the Ford GT. That's one of my favorite vehicles. Like, I've always loved that design. Even though, yes, GT40 from the 60s is way cooler, but that's not the point. You know, like, because when I was younger, I always thought, like, it should have been a faster car than it was, but I didn't realize, like, at the time of what I was actually talking about, because that could have been, it was a very fast car at the time. Okay, hang on. Here. Wait, so I need a Raptor or a TRD, but I also need one for this race too. Interesting, I don't have any of those. So I have to go find one. Or, maybe I'll just do some license testing actually, because I got about halfway through and didn't finish it. No, that's missions. Whoops. I meant to go license. Which is next door to it. There you go. License center. But it's like, and the one issue I kind of have with this game, don't get me wrong, I love this game. Great game. But there's one little thing that I will pick a bone with, and it's the fact that the game only incentivizes you to get bronze or gold. Like, second gets you almost nothing in the game relating to getting cars. And that's kind of dumb, I think. But, you know what? That's fine. You still get, from these events, you know, typically 2 or 1 car if you get at least bronze. And then, you know, get gold, you get another car, right? Like, especially with the license testing and whatnot, like I'm doing now. Whoa, it's slick. Very slick. They can have me on way better tires than that, though. Oh my god. But actually, something that I do want to talk about as well, is I hit a milestone on TikTok today. I got over 1,000 followers on TikTok, so now I can actually go live on TikTok, which is really awesome. Very excited about that. And I will be doing some lives in the future on TikTok. I'll still be mostly keeping here to YouTube, but still, when it comes to that, you know, I'm just very happy, and you know, to see my social media grow that way, my social media presence, that, you know, and that people actually care. Although there's like, the one thing with TikTok though is there's a lot more toxicity than YouTube. Whoa! Frick. Because, like, one thing is, and I know this, to be honest, people attack some of my looks concerning my teeth, and I don't have the best teeth in the world, and I know that. I didn't do any favors when I was younger with that, but also, like, I've had little screwed up teeth since I was born, or, well, since my adult teeth grew in, right? So, that's unfortunate, but it's whatever, you know, can't really change anything now concerning that. But, you know, there are people that'll comment on that, and, you know, and it just gets old. It's like, it doesn't really bother me anymore. The latest thing on TikTok that they've been trying to go after, it's like, that's been a thing my whole life, so it's not really, super upsetting to me anymore. You know, like, I'm 25 years old, I'll be 26 this year. So it's not like, no, darn it. Yeah, I just won't, not a thing that I really concern myself with as much anymore. But, you know, that's fine. And then some of the harassment's a little worse on there. But, like, the one thing is, the harassment that I'm getting on there is similar to what I first got on YouTube. The stuff on YouTube has mainly stopped, though, which is nice, because it was kind of rough for a while, and it's just like, jeez. It never made me want to stop doing YouTube, but it made it, like, just really annoying to deal with people that way. Because, yeah, like, I'm here on YouTube just to have fun, be informative, and, or as formative as I can be, and, you know, document my journey with my cars, right? And, like, and I don't think that's too much to ask. Or to expect, you know? And then for people, like, and if I need help, you know, I'll ask for it. And there's a lot of the time where people think they're helping, but realistically, what they're doing is not. Like, I do get a lot of, mansplainers here on YouTube, and even on Facebook, too, and in real life when I meet people, and blah, blah, blah. It is kind of annoying. And especially, like, with one thing that I'll have to do with some guys is, they want to, like, challenge my knowledge a lot of the time, and, you know, they want to be the ones that know more, but, I've actually, at, car shows, I have schooled people in their own car. So it's kind of interesting, like, the one, which was the most interesting way. Now, and it wasn't even a bad situation, like he wasn't being a douche or anything like that. But, oh hey champ, how's it going? Definitely appreciate you coming on the live stream. Actually, because I was at a car show. This was 3 years ago now, 4 years ago. Me and my dad were at a car show here in Sundre. And the thing is, there was a guy that had a Lincoln Mark V there. Honestly, really cool car. I know quite a bit about them. My dad knows quite a bit about them. And we were talking with the owner about it, right? So we chatted to the guy, and he didn't know much on the car. To be honest, he like just bought it at the auction just about a week prior. So okay, cool. No worries. Um, but, you know, talking with him, he didn't know his vehicle at all. I'm like, that's a little strange, because we asked him what year it is, and he didn't know. I was just like, well, it's your car, you should know. But whatever. You know what? That's fine. Didn't really razz him or anything like that on it. But like, because one thing is, with the Lincoln Mark V's, the Lincoln Mark V's they had for 3 years, and for 2 of those years it could have a 460, but in the final year it would actually have a 400 in it. So, you know, we asked him, well, hey, can you pop the hood? Because love to see it, right? And for some reason, I don't know what it was, like why it was in there. I'm assuming because somebody put it in for some semblance of a little better fuel economy. Or maybe it was a test mule that wasn't supposed to be released. Is possible too, because that did happen back in the day. Because this Lincoln Mark V had a 351 Windsor in it. Very strange. Because its smaller cousin, the Mercury Grand Marquis, as well as the Mercury Cougar, could have that. You know, the 351. But not the Lincolns though. So I found that kind of curious, and not sure again if it was swapped or if it happened to have been like a test mule. Because you can look it up. Lincoln Mark V never came with a 351. In fact, the full-size Lincolns, at least back then, up until that point, never had a 351. Period. They got the 351 option, I believe, in the Lincoln Mark 6, but Lincoln Mark 6, and that was the only generation, I think, with the 351 Windsor, actually. So, oh, that's only bronze. Jeez, got a lot of time to make up. I need to make up 8/10 of a second. Let's see if I can in this little Taycan, which I do have a problem with though, with Porsche with this. And, I mean, I'm not the only one. With a Taycan, right? Because Taycan, whatever it's called. That way. But, anyways. With this car, and concerning the Turbo S, this is an electric car that has a, you know, that has the turbo name, and it's just like, really? Oh, hey, Cos. Hey, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes driving isn't as good. There we go. You mess up every now and then when you're going full tilt in the car. Ooh, close. See if I can get that gold. But also, I'm like dead freaking tired too. Like, I could be asleep right now, but instead of playing Gran Turismo and streaming to you fine people. Ah! Darn it. But yeah, I am, and you know, it's 10 after 2 in the morning, so. That's fine. I'm enjoying playing the game. See now, and there's a fine line of this, because like one thing is, if this had proper, my PSN is actually Hemi Kitten. I don't have PlayStation Plus, but I want to actually get it. I just haven't done it yet. Oh my god. Because I wouldn't mind playing this game online in the future. You know, once I have more cars and stuff like that in the game. Because I just got this game a couple days ago. So, it's been fun to play. No. Oh, I should just retry that. Yeah, like, HEMIKITTEN. Should pop up. God damn it. And I'm on PS4 doing this. Because I don't have a PS5. And I have no plans on getting one, at least anytime soon. Like in the future, sure. Probably get one. But not right now. Oh my god. Okay, I need to slow down a little more for this corner, then I can take it. It's a struggle. But yeah, like soon, and I don't know, maybe we'll do that tomorrow, we'll see. Because I want to get a webcam set up for the PS4, and even for future like live streams if I set one up on the computer. But then I'd need a mic for that as well, but you know, one thing at a time. Like yeah, I'm using a headset right now, but this is not the type of mic that I mean. I would want a like a professional mic for that. So, but in the future. Ugh. Oh, all good. Cost. Like, yeah, cause like the I know I can get a decent quality webcam. Here in town, but it'll cost me like over $100, which is fine. I mean, I have the money right now, so it's not a big deal. But yeah. Oh, the one thing is, for a Cash Canada, for me to go look at one, I have to travel over an hour and a half. So that's the well, I have money right now because of money that I would have used, that family had stored away for like schooling in the future for me is oh, so close. Oh, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to go to pawn shops and see what's in there. Because there is a lot of time where you can find stuff. Like, actually, in the trunk of Stitch... Oh, full send. I actually got some tire chains at a pawn shop in Calgary, and it only cost me like $20. It's like, that's great. It'll work with my car. You know, you can put it down to, like, I think a 13, and go up to, I think, a 16, so... Yeah, see, that's the challenge. Like, I mean, I would love to have ones closer, but I just don't. Right? It's, and I don't go to Calgary that often. Like, I will be going to Calgary a little more in the summertime, especially. With, certain car groups I'm a part of, plus, you know, well, mostly just that. And, I mean, who knows, friends and stuff like that. Boo. Oh my... Boo. Okay, come on. I can get this gold. I was literally 5/100ths of a second off. Well, 57/100ths of a second. If I can get this corner right, though. That's gonna be the trick. Well, I haven't received it yet. Cause I don't think... Yeah, I haven't... Yeah, I'm not getting anything yet on Facebook. Well, I'm on my business suite. Yeah, there's nothing here, so it hasn't sent yet. That or it hasn't received on my end. Because I have my Facebook business suite opened for that. Nothing there yet. Oh. There we go. Now it showed up. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, those actually, you can find those pretty often actually at auctions. You know, and about that shape and everything too, so. Yeah, those are nice to have, especially. But I don't have a set of those, and I would like a set of those at some point, but... Because I do look at auctions all the time, for stuff. You know, mostly look at stuff to flip, but... Like, the auctions that I've been checking out lately have all been to see about flipping stuff. Up to 2-inch, nice. Yeah, see, that is nice stuff to have. Like, I've seen that sort of stuff at auction. I don't really... Because I don't look at pawn shops too often. Like, when I get an opportunity to, I do like to take a gander, but... Again, don't have pawn shops really that close to me. Like, an hour and a half is nothing for me to drive. To be honest, I used to do it like last summer. I did it all the time for car events. And even driving 2.5 hours up to Edmonton to go see friends wasn't a big deal either. Gas being through the roof isn't helping situations, though. But I have cash right now, so it's not the end of the world. You know. Although, I might not have cash soonish. Because, depending on what happens this weekend at the swap meet. Because I will be, I don't know. I'll probably take about $1,200 out of my bank account, and I don't want to spend that much, but... Well, fair enough. Like, well, the one thing is, especially because, you know, you've seen what I drive. my cars stand out everywhere they go. So, and especially like whenever we get the Civic on the road, which is more of a priority now than it was before, with gas prices the way they are. Because once that thing's on the road, we'll be driving it. Faux show. Yeah. Oh! I don't doubt it. Like, those sets can be very expensive new. That's why, like, a lot of those sets, you know, just find the stuff used more often. Like, when it's hand tools like that, like sockets or whatever else, it's just better to buy used at that point, because you know what, the price you're saving on that is just tremendous. Well, the thing is with the Civic, because that's a 78 Civic that's sat for better part of my entire life. Oh, come on. Can I get in front of him? No, I can't. Darn it. Let's say in front of him, that's my ghost. Oh, nice! That's cool. Jesus! Dude, it's like 2:30 in the morning and you're going home now? Frick! That's rough. Ah, son of a bitch. Was trying not to hit that grass patch, but that's okay. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I actually was gonna be in Calgary today, but happened because I left. I see a message on my phone. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek, but I mean, as long as I pay, make it. Why not? Well, hopefully they're paying you a lot of money to do that. That's all I'm saying. Because that'd be a tough pill. Oh, that's not terrible. It's a lot of wear and tear, though, for only $375 a day. Minus expenses. And I just saw Koss is likely doing a trip to Whitecourt. That's fair. I mean, the one thing is there was a because there was a guy that wanted me to help run the social media side of his business in Calgary. And like, I was open to it, but he just was not offering me enough money. Because like, the one thing is, he was gonna pay for my gas down to Calgary every day. But, the thing is, the wear and tear on my car, driving round trip to Calgary every day, I'm making sure my car, having a car that'll make that, too. thing is, that job, like, I'd be working, essentially, if I had taken that job, which I declined it because it just wasn't enough money. Like, the thing is, for a job that I'd have to drive that much, and essentially be, because of driving, be working about 10 hours a day, you know, plus wear and tear on my car that I don't want to be driving it near that much, I told him $22 an hour. Minimum. Like, and it's not really a job I was that interested in. Like, he just threw it my way of saying, hey, I know you're really good with social media. Maybe you can help out with my business, but nah. Like, he wanted to offer me like $17 an hour, and I said no to that. It's like, I'm sorry, you want somebody to run the social media side of your business and then travel, you know, 150 kilometers plus to see, like, to go to work? Just go find somebody in Calgary. That's, you know, and that's fine. And, you know, we still keep in touch and everything like that. You know, it was just one of these, like, well, I appreciate that, but it's all good. You know, oh my god, okay, can I get around this damn corner? But yeah, I definitely appreciate that, but it's not a big deal. Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, and yeah, and it just, but even still, like, it's not really something I'm interested in. Oh, exactly, and that's the thing with your truck, you know, it's your beater work truck that, like, you know, you are, you know, slowly making it a little nicer, but it's still a work truck. Like, I have a couple of Mustangs, right? They're not exactly, cars I want to beat up on too much. But welding is fun. Like, I mean, I'm not as proficient at it as, like I'm sure you are. Because, you know, again, you are a welding apprentice. I only took a little bit of welding in high school, and then I've done what little welding I've done here. But it's only been with, like, MIG or flux core. I haven't done any other welding at all, because I never learned. Because I'd love to learn TIG welding. And even stick for that matter, but, you know, stick welding, I'm pretty sure is similar to flux. Oh, for sure. But I mean, and whenever, like... Ooh. That'll be cool. And like, and I get, to be honest, you know, wanting to get the Bronco on the road for her. But the one thing is, I mean, her truck is a beater anyways. Like, as well. Like, she loves her truck and everything. And like, her Ranger's awesome. I love her Ranger too. But, you know, definitely the gas mileage aspect is nice too. Oh, I can imagine. Like, getting into any of these sort of specialty shops without the proper skills is hard. And see, and I don't blame her. She loves her truck, and that's totally fine. You know, it's no different than me and my cars. Like, I mean, the only difference is, at least with Stitch, not really much for rust, like hardly at all. Um, Compared to her RB, which RB has quite a bit of rust on it, but you know. But actually, speaking of fixing and welding and stuff like that, because I was talking to, well, I mean, okay. The one thing is, yes, is it worth it to fix that truck from a financial standpoint? God, no. Absolutely not. But the thing is, she loves her truck, and that's all that matters. Like, and her truck is cool, and, you know, what she has planned, you know, I can't wait for her to do it. And I'm sure she could do it with your help, with mine, and the connections I have as well, that we can probably get her truck put together the way she kind of wants, and without completely busting her wallet wide open. Hang on, I'll read your comment in a second. There we go. She kind of... Ah, fair enough. I mean, I know she loves her little truck, and I don't blame her. Like, you know, having a truck is a nice thing, and she's gone through a lot with that truck too. So, oh, for sure, it's a little hard to keep up to the, you know, comments at times while doing this, but I do enjoy it though. And I'm good at multitasking for the most part. There we go, I am faster. And that's fair. I mean, it's not for, like, I will say, it's not for everybody. Like, you know, you can look at, well, Stitch, for example, right? Like, I've been offered $6,000 for that car from about 5 or 6 different people. And I've denied every single one. I've just said no. Because it's just like, you know what? Is that more than the car is currently worth? Probably. But I don't want to sell the car, right? And, like, her truck, I know that she doesn't want to sell that thing at all, and she won't ever sell that truck. So, but again, I don't blame her, and I get it. Oh, show your ride for Brandon? Yeah, I did it last year actually. There's actually a couple of videos on my YouTube about show your ride for Brandon from 2021. Amazing event, to be honest. Yeah, which is like, and Show Your Ride for Brandon is the biggest, like it's the biggest car show that I've been to that's an individual show. Cause like, yeah, I've been to Street Wheelers down in Lethbridge, but that's not an individual show, that's the entire city. So, ah! Oh, for sure. Yeah, she'll never ever sell that truck. Because she's actually in, She's in 403 Customs as well, which is a group on Facebook. Oh yeah, that's what I've heard. And you know, like the thing is, last year there was 1,034 cars, I think it was, which is amazing. And you know, like, and my car wasn't there actually. I was in my buddy's car, my buddy's Mustang. But you know, this year though, should have my car. Oh, okay, so you actually know them personally. That's cool. I don't. Like, I've met... Did I meet Kayla? I'm trying to remember who I met. Actually, no, I think I met Kim. And now, like, she loved the videos that I did for the event, because like the one thing that I did for YouTube is there's 3 videos that I did for YouTube. I did the dyno of Brandon's you know, old 4Runner there. I did the balloon toss, and I did just a general car show video of just pictures. See, I can only imagine, like, and it's so sad. Like, I never knew the kid. I heard that he was a fantastic guy, and like that's one of the reasons why this event was kind of put on this way. You know, and it's gotten as big as it has is because of like how big of a heart he had too, right? But that's just what I've heard. And I wish I would have been able to actually meet this guy, but. Because, yeah, like, when he passed, I mean, hell, I was still living in Lethbridge. Like, and I think this year, it's at, whatchamacallit? At McMahon Stadium. I think that's what I saw. Because that information just got released the other day. So, and I can't wait to go this year again to show you a ride for Brandon. Well, that's good to hear. And it's just, yeah, it's too bad that, you know, he got taken quite so soon, and especially the way he did. It's just, you know, it's very sad. Well, hey, maybe... I mean, the Bronco would be really cool to see there. Even though, I mean, yeah, that is Nats, but... Hey, I mean, go for it. You know what? Why not? Full Zen. Oh, actually, I might have a truck that works for you. for a parts vehicle. Now, it's the wrong year, but it's very similar. Like, when it comes to actually parts for that Bronco, because there is a... Actually, no, it might actually work. That is a 78, 79. It's got a really good front clip on it. The rest of the truck is garbage. Like, the box and everything. It doesn't have a rear axle in it or anything. But that front clip is mint. Yeah, it's same year as that. Like, it's a 78 or 79. Oh yeah, they'll all technically work. It's just if you want the specific year of that front end, it's there. I'm trying to remember if it has the grille or not, but front fenders, inner fenders, you know, the entire front clip is mint condition. And it's got a seized 302 in it. Oh, for sure, and like, and this rear, and this truck, like, you'd have to take the entire truck with you. It's just one of those deals, but it wouldn't be that expensive. Like, I could probably sell it for like $400. Because it's also like missing a door too, but the cab's actually in good shape. But oh, perfect. There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you want, yeah, just you know, maybe you and Nat can come out, or maybe just you at some point, and I can truck. It's gonna be buried on a little bit of snow at the moment, but... Well, hey, what you can do with it... Sunday, nah, I should be free Sunday, I think. Well, basically, like, what you could just do with it, you could, you know, load it onto a trailer, like this entire thing, because again, it's just one of these deals where it's just easier to get rid of the whole thing, and, because, it's one of Greg's trucks there. He only bought it because it was a 3-on-the-tree 302 that he was going to put it in a Econoline pickup that he had, but he got rid of the Econoline pickup, and that 302 is trash anyways, so. But like, basically, load it up onto a truck and trailer, you know, take off the front clip while you're at your house there, and then just scrap the rest of it. Oh yeah, I mean, I know she wants to come see me, and I know, I mean, I'd love to see her too. Yeah, I'm should be free Sunday, so if you want to take a look, if you guys want to come out, be my guest. Alright, no worries. Yeah, hey, for sure, like, and again, this truck isn't going anywhere, and it'll be easier to move when the snow is melted, too. Just because, again, trying to move something without a rear axle on it is a bitch. So... hey, that's all good. Not a worry there. And that's a truck, like, you know, I can hold on to for you as well. But I don't think it's really going anywhere for a while. But yeah, like that entire front clip, 100% mint. I can't remember if it has the grill in it or not. But I think it does. That's mint as well. Nice. Yeah, it's always a bonus, and as well, like worst case scenario out there, because we do have the tow truck that we can use for stuff as well, but it's currently buried, and it's not going to be unburied for a bit. Like the snow is all the way up its wheels at the moment. I was just out there the other day. Oh yeah, I might be able to send you some pictures right away here. Like, well, not right away, but you know, in the next day or two. But hey, no worries. I should probably go to bed too, cause I got an appointment in the morning. I gotta get to. Hey, you as well. And yeah, I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Good night. God, so close yet so far away. Ugh, ow. Is that it? Yes! Okay, got gold. Alright, now one more event. And then I'll probably head to bed, because I don't think I'll redo that Evo race. I mean, if I get this gold, maybe I'll try and do the Evo race, but I really should just go to bed. see if I can get that gold. Oh, whoops. Took that a little too hard. Nope, that didn't work out. Okay. I actually do need to put it in the second gear. Okay. Good to know. Oh, I can actually keep it in third, but second is probably better for that corner. Oh god. Okay. Too much. Finding that fine balance here between too much and too little. If I get this. There we go. Okay, that's a little quicker than last time. Through there. Ah, darn it! I thought I had it that time. That's okay. Yeah, trying to knock down my time. That's gonna be a challenge. But I mean, it is, you know, licensed, so. There we go. A little quicker through there. What? Aw, damn it! Got a little too close, clearly, because I hit the wall. Fuck. Okay, try this again. Yeah, that's not any faster, that's actually slower. Ooh, this one's a little tougher. But I mean, it doesn't help that I'm, like, really tired too. There we go. And of course I screw up on the last corner. Damn it. So I know if I'm improving on my time, that's good, but I don't know if I'll get gold on this. This one's a little tricky. Not gonna lie. And like, you have to do this just perfectly, because if you don't, You're a little SOL. There we go, that was faster, but not fast enough for gold. However, faster. Not even fast enough for silver. Frick. This is a tough one. And I think they get even harder than this. Okay, a lot faster through there. Did I really just screw that up right there? A little bit. Little bit by little bit. I'll get there. Oh. Whoops. My bad. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Come on. Grr, I keep doing that. Really frustrating. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it quits here, actually. Getting really tired, so I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, please like the video, comment anything you want to see down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and, yeah. Love you all. Thanks! How do I stop this again? If I can remember how to do this.